Hi, and welcome to my market report. My name is Mike, and my market report is on mortgage rates. We get into the nitty-gritty items of what goes into impacting mortgage rates on a daily basis, whether it's something on the economic calendar, whether it's something in the headline news or geopolitical, or sometimes just the sentiment in the market that changes and there's no rhyme or reason for it. So we kind of get that information out there for you folks. So if you guys are in the process of refinancing or buying a home, want to follow rates where they're heading and want to decide whether to lock or kind of hold a little bit because maybe rates might have a chance of improving or perhaps they are sliding. You want to lock in right away. This video will be good for you uh, to help those to make an informed decision. So we come out with these on a daily basis. A little bit about myself is I am a loan officer. I do work with a national lender, so we're here. We can do loans in all 50 states. We got some great products, pricing, and service. So we'd love to be able to earn your business. So if you're in the market to refinance or purchase, please reach out. We'd love to be able to talk to you about how we can assist you guys. In the meantime, why don't we jump right into this report here? Today we got kind of a relatively light day. Stocks are down. We don't have anything on the economic calendar. The big things for us on the bond side of things will be these auctions here. We got the Treasury notes here. We got the 10-year and the 3-year Treasury note later today. That will be coming out, and depending on those, especially this 10-year note, will have some impact on the mortgage-backed security market. So if we have a good showing, that could help out mortgage rates later this afternoon here. So something to be a little cautious about. Well, actually, 10 a.m. is when it'll come out Pacific Standard Time. But yeah, afternoon and East Coast time. Now, this week, the week ahead, we do got some inflation data coming in, so that will be definitely a big thing. Investors will be looking at. They're going to be looking at the CPI report, which is coming out tomorrow. That will be the big one, Consumer Price Index. There's been concerns about that. Investors right now are concerned about inflation and they're concerned about the supply chain. IMF had just reduced uh, their forecasts on the global level basically downwards because of supply chains and labor supply or labor as well. We had about four. There was a report that came out: 4.3 million people quit their jobs back in August, and headed in the was it the hospitality, services, and then we also had retail that people quit, and then third behind that was kind of your hospital area, your healthcare people quit. So this could have a so next month's reading could be a much greater impact. What we'll see in those job numbers. Again, some of those, not all of it has to do with vaccinations. People, refusing it. Some people just quitting, think they are feeling confident to get better jobs. That is also a factor in that as well. So again, then Friday we'll get retail sales, which will be interesting to watch because it is a higher impact type of report. But the main thing they're going to be looking at again will be the inflation data. So we got consumer price index tomorrow, and then Thursday we'll get the wholesale, which doesn't always get the full impact, but they do kind of watch it because even though sometimes costs rise for that of wholesalers, they don't always pass on to consumers, and that's kind of where we really kind of watch where things tend to go. Now, to move forward here, if you look at the rates today, mortgage-backed securities, we're kind of been flipping between so far this morning down to, even I saw it's down 8%, 8 points, but right now we're kind of uneven. So, I mean, unchanged level from Friday's level. Yesterday, the markets were closed, the bond markets were closed. Stock market was open, but the bond market was closed to the holiday on Columbus Day here. Again, so as you can see here, it was at uh, un- uh, unchanged, and here's kind of the days. It's been kind of see that down about 8 basis points. Then we kind of went up a little bit, but kind of going back and forth a little bit. So we could see a little bit more impact later today after 10 o'clock or after the Treasury auction. Again, depending on how the results of that comes out, that could be a little bit of a market mover for us. Um, Even though stocks are down, that should usually help us. Sometimes the money moves from stocks into the bond market as a safety. And then here's the 10-year Treasury. We're down below the 160 level, which is good news for us. It's down to about 1.58. Hopefully we can break below this level here again and try to work our way downwards closer towards the 25-day moving average. That would help us out a lot more in terms of the refinance. I mean, in terms of rates, get back to where we were prior. before. But again, long term, these are going to keep rising. The Fed will be kind of watching these data. Obviously the inflation they want to watch, but they also want to watch these job numbers. So again, November will probably be the big month when a lot of that stuff comes out. If they will announce if they will be tapering or not. A lot of indications were that they were going to taper. It have been, but things could change. So we'll have to wait and see. Just got notification here as I'm doing this strong 10-year auction. Purchase yields to today's lows, so that could help us out here. We could see this improving a little bit. Maybe we'll get some price changes for the positive. So keep our fingers crossed. Now for national averages, 30 years now about 3.17, and the 15-year, if you can see down here, is at 2.54. These are national averages, and again, they come in. Usually include points on there, so don't think it's going to be one of these things where it's like no points or no cost. These do usually have some points wrapped into it. All right, folks, I hope you find these videos useful. If you like these videos, please smash that like button. Follow us. We do come out with these on a daily basis, and we'd love to be able to talk to you. If you guys are looking to refinance or purchase, please reach out. You guys have a great rest of your day. Thanks so much for watching. We look forward to seeing you in tomorrow's video. Bye-bye.